In this video, we will find out how do you deal with a case where the goodwill premium, which is due from one of the partners, is brought in cash. Actually, this should be B-R-O-U-G-H-T, brought in cash by the partners. We're looking at the case of admission of a partner. G and Lee are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 4:3, or in other words, 4/7 and 3/7. G and Lee surrender half of their respective shares, which means what? G has surrendered 1/2 of 4/7. Lee has surrendered 1/2 of 3/7 in the favor of Nee. Nee is to bring his share of premium for goodwill in cash, which is estimated at rupees 84,000. Pass the necessary journal entries for recording the goodwill in the above case. Now, there are two entries which have to be passed again over here, right? The first is the money comes in, you debit bank account and you credit goodwill premium account 84,000. The second is that the goodwill premium which was brought in, right? Goodwill premium account, this has to be debited by 84,000, right? And this has to go to the partners, the existing partners in their sacrifice ratio, right? Now, what is the sacrificing ratio between the partners? Let's solve it here only. When I talk about G, what is the sacrifice he's given? He's given half of his respective share. Or in other words, he's given up half of his share, right? How much was his share? His share was 4/7. Or in other words, he's given up 4/14 of his share in the favor of Nee, right? When we talk about Lee, he's given up half of his share. How much was his share? His share was 3/7, right? Or in other words, he's given up 3/14 share in the favor of Nee. So the sacrificing ratio that is there between G and Lee, right, is equal to 4/14, 3/14, or simply 4:3. So any goodwill that has come should be distributed between them in the ratio of 4:3, or simply 4/7 and 3/7, right? The proportion if we have to work out. So out of this goodwill, we will credit G, we will credit Lee capital account. How much would G get? He will get 4/7 of the goodwill which is brought in. This goes 12K, 12 into 4, 48,000 is by which he's credited. How about Lee? He gets 3/7 of this amount, right? Or simply 12,000 times 3, 36, right? So these are the two accounting entries which you have to pass. First, since the money comes in, we just debit the bank account. We credit the goodwill premium account. Second, we debit the goodwill premium account, right, and transfer it to the old partners in their sacrifice ratio.